Well, hello, collective. Hello, stars. It is the Mermaid. Welcome to everyone to my beautiful channel and the divine messages that I have to share with you today. I have the horseshoe star out. I just have a few downloads concerning some criminal activity. That will not be a large portion of our our energy sharing today. Look at this. But before I start, praise him. I, I love yellow. I love the color yellow. And then, outstretched and happy, jubilant energy here. And then on the back, total praise. Hallelujah. I'm having coffee. Surprise. Rather quickly, there was a Nazi bikers gang. They accepted contracts in the past against me and other high priestesses, and they were actually rather jubilant to proceed to commit lots of crimes against us. My download is the bike. I assume most of the crimes were committed in the state of New York. And isn't that funny? They were contracted by that Jewish faction Masonic group on 134th. Who anyway? The the Rikers, the bikers are going to Rikers, and some have already been processed. And I know some of you guys feel that right now, every one of you that participated not only in man, but harassing and committing federal crimes and federal hate crimes against high priestesses. A lot of people are mad because God has given the most potent sacral energy to the original woman. Okay, and they try to devalue you and tell you that you're a baby mama, and no, baby. I'm all that. A bag of chips. I'm the whole store. No, I'm the whole universe. Okay, so the bikers are going to Rikers. That's one. I already posted on my community tab, which is the posts tab. We call it the community tab. I posted about the child trafficking that has been ongoing in Phuket, um, Thailand, and also in Myanmar, which used to be called Burma. Okay, so that's no need to get into that again. Um, Also, there has been a lot of these cabals have witches that are also prostitutes for them. And they specifically go after athletes to tie very strong demonic cords to them. Okay? And this is not only for active athletes. Now, it happens in the NBA, it happens in the NFL, and a few others, but they specifically go after NBA players. Okay? And a lot of times, and one of the main reasons for this, I'll just say it, a lot of players don't have the support system that they should. It has nothing to do with the fact, your parents can be divorced. That's not an issue, but they didn't grow up. They have unhealed root chakras. A lot of NBA, NFL players have a lot of unhealed inner child wounding, and they're the prime candidate for. You see how this is tied in, and it's actually welded together. And so the NBA players are not taking a dive. They're not taking a dive. They have suggestions that come to them um, in the dream state, and it seems real. And they're actually getting into contracts in the ethers, in the spirit world, unbeknownst to them. Every morning, this is the suggestion for any athlete, past, whether you're retired or not, whether you're retired from the U.S. and you're playing overseas. Um, and this is for anyone. When you, upon waking, I do not, any contract that I was put into in the dream state without my consent is null and void. I break all spiritual contracts that I was placed in without my consent. If anyone gave me food to eat in the dream state, I do not agree to whatever contract. If I was transported anywhere in the dream state, all contracts are null and void. I do not give my permission. Especially any spiritual contracts and any ties to my root, my sacral, or my solar plexus, Ashe. It is suggested that you, and it came to me, but I also saw it. This one healer in South Carolina says, I do it anyway, but I will share. I've mentioned you add salt for 7 days. You take a spiritual bath. Your spiritual bath will consist of two and a half handfuls of Epsom salts and a quarter cup of vinegar. And you think about any woman you've dated, I don't want to call it dating, man, 95% of all the women you ever slept with was sent to you. You know, they do it. They do it. It's not to say you're not valuable, but they do it. And I know they're convincing and know she loved you and yeah, it was real. It wasn't. I'm sorry, but it wasn't. Actually, I'm not sorry. It wasn't. And also, you tell your body before you go to bed, that I shut down all my chakras. I shut down all my chakras so that nobody can pull energy from you. And then also when you wake up in the morning, I call all of my energy back to me. Any energy that was siphoned during my sleep is returned to me immediately right now. But anyway, 7 days, you will take a bath, a spiritual bath. So what you do is you take a shower, okay? You take a shower. So you take so after the spiritual bath, you don't bathe again and use soap. So I thank you, Spirit. Spirit's at the preface it. You take a shower like you normally do, and then you fill the tub, 2.5 handfuls. I don't know if I said cups earlier. 2.5 handfuls of Epsom salts and a quarter cup of any type of vinegar. Okay, it could be white vinegar, apple cider vinegar. It does not matter. But you go in there. And actually, when you're in there too, do some visualizations. And I release, you can actually call out and say, I am taking this bath to break all spell work that was ever done to me. All right. I'm actually going to, we've all been victims of having people sent to us who were ops, okay? and they will get their karma. But it is up to us to do our clearing. And so I will pull some tarot cards for those people in the NBA and the NFL. Those and tennis. There's a lot of fixing in tennis too. There's a particular country. I noticed that a lot of their members were winning, and they've been known for fixing. Anyway, they can't do that anymore. You have to win on your own merit. All right, let's pull 5 cards. Let's see. It's all about healing and growing. 5 cards. 1. Your first card out was 8. This is the card. Okay. All right. So look here. The 8 of Pentacles to the Tower. These people were paid to cause disruptions in your life. And these people did word magic over you when you were sleeping. They put things in your food when you were together, okay? And so, Spirit, what is the end result of that? What is the end result? Give me one for the Yes, and so people figure out a way. I know some people say, well, I'm not going to get married, yes, but if you have a child with that person, you're tied in almost for a lifetime, yes? And then, anyway, some people who are married get more money than those that are. But you didn't hear that from me. All right, 1 for the 8 of Pentacles. I will do it like so. I'll do it like so. 1 for the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Yes. They were paid to have children with you. Okay? That's the family card. Okay, 1 more. What was the end result of this? Yes. To get married to the rich man. 1 more. What else? Okay. The 6 of Cups upside down. Okay. A lot of you have turned your backs on the people from the past, and congratulations. Okay. Let's take 3 for the Tower. Yeah, these people, they cause, think back. Towers in your life. Towers in your life. These are people you showed true love to. Or you thought you were in love with them. They were doing magic on you. Final card. 10 of Wands. Yes, I'll pull 1 more card. So these relationships were laborious. You might have shown them, this is called fake love, okay? That's fake love. And what's on the bottom? Oh, and some of them gave you guys diseases. And yes, beautiful. The last card on this one was the 6 of Cups, and and on this one is the 6 of Swords. You took your power back, you spoke your truth, and you cut them off from your energy, which was very important. You gave your power to them, and you took it back. Mucho importante. Okay, so under what's that? Page of Swords. Yes. These people often had you in third parties. Well, because they're already in relationships. Anyone in a secret society, they practice polyamorous relationships. They're not really relationships. You have to be part of these type of connections. But what makes it even more gross is the women that are professional prostitutes. Just a lot more partners than the average woman in these groups. Have at least 4 partners that they do a bunch of stuff with on a regular basis. But the ones that are paid, they do even more. Okay. And they were sent in to get information about you guys. Oh, and they have to report back as well. Okay. And it's really easy to get with an athlete because they travel a lot. And anyway, yeah. Okay, what else? They were two of Pentacles. They were definitely doing magic over you. Energy manipulation there. What else do we have? We have, oh, look at that, 666. That is a sacred number. That is not a demonic number. You moved away from confusion. This is also confusion. They did a lot of confusion magic on you guys, okay? To make them seem like somebody you'd want to settle down with, have a child with. This is a person that always had an answer, very defensive. All right, and the final card for this one. The Nine of Swords. Yes, these people were, they did a lot of illusion magic. What's on the bottom? A lot of illusion. All the swords, it's air, Mercury, thinking, communication. Oh, Seven of Swords, steal, kill, and destroy. So those of you that were able to break out of these patterns, congratulations. One more. Yeah. Yes, we all have growing to do, and if you've done it, I'm really, really happy for you. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so this video will only be about, crime stuff. There are the three musketeers of the Cabals. So the music industry had three main, what do we call it? Three main, the three demons for the 1% and the Cabals, okay? And two of them have already been arrested. So it was R. Kelly, it was Diddy, and the third one that is scrambling, thinking that he won't be arrested. Oh, yes, you will, honey. That is guaranteed. That's money in the bank. You will be. And this is what they are willing to denigrate women, and so all of these parties and the weird stuff that they had, these are normal activities that they do in these cabals. I mean, all they do is pass around energy and through the different orifices. Anyway, the third person will be arrested. They will be exposed as well, of course. And the three of these men have been, how should I say it? They were involved with murders of people in the industry. And that too will be exposed. It's just sad. It's just really sad because they go really hard against their own with the same skin color. But if you see how they're treated in these parties, like, I don't know, not just these three men, but in these group parties, it's a dynamic where, our people allow themselves pretty much to be treated like they did on, plantations and whatever else. They beat them, they spit on them, they insert things in their body parts, and they allow it. I don't get it. I've seen things that it's so weird. And in that same vein, can we stop making movies about chattel slavery? And like I don't understand. I saw something popped up on my phone, and it was just like 20 seconds, but when your agent calls you and they say, "Hey, I have a role for you," I don't care what your agent, you're fired. Oh, I want you to play an enslaved person. I beg your pardon? No, My suggestion for all of Hollyweird, aka Hollywood, if you're so in love with the antebellum South and whatnot, then this is the only time white people can be in blackface. You get white women and you put them in black makeup, there's enough foundation nowadays that you could make them put wigs on them and let them be raped or whatever nonsense you guys like and whipped and whatever else. We're setting this one out for all eternity. Do you understand me? It's the same reason Tina Turner said she doesn't need to see the movie. I lived it. I don't know. I don't know. All I'm going to say is all skin folk is certainly not kinfolk. All right, I'm going to pull some self-care cards, 3 of them for you guys. This is for you to do over the weekend. Okay. Security is the first card that came out. Security! I have to say it. The second card is focus. Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the south. Focus, security, and release. Okay. So these both have paper on it. So under security, it says love, personal power. Okay, so they want you to write a list of what makes you feel safe. Okay, I was like, what is this security? Write down what makes you feel safe and release what doesn't. Boop, that's your lovely message. Focus on releasing what doesn't serve you. Oh, look at there. So you can grow. Move on your spiritual path and keep loving yourself. Honor your feelings. And you see love is going up. And absolutely make sure that time is money. Something you can't get that back. Don't let people choose you. Choose the right door. Choose yourself. Look on this. Choose yourself. I am the Mermaid. That is our crime watch for this Saturday, April the 5th. I'll be back on the next one shortly. Take care.